Tonight I'm talking about this topic called the right one. The right one. And as some of you may or may not know, I am doing a love series for all of February. On my Friday nights with Neisha, I'm doing love series so that it's really the whole essence is to understand what love is, to know like who to love, and we really don't love everybody, but it's just understanding of what true love is, pure love, what that really is. And I have a different topic for every Friday night for this month of February on that love series. And also I have a poem, some poems that I'm going to be releasing every Tuesday morning on my website known as www.neishasjohnson.com, so you guys can check it out. I have no problem with you guys checking that out. That's good. So tonight I'm talking about the right one, and it's really like understanding like relationships. That's really what I'm talking about. And I want to get into what I'm saying is that there's a reason why we do what we do. There's a reason why we do what we do. There's a reason why we marry who we marry. There's a reason why we link up with who we link up with. There's a reason why there's a reason why we learn from who we learn from. There's a reason why we do everything that we do. And that reason is purpose. That reason is purpose. You should understand that. Definitely, you should understand that. So, I want to read something to you who are listening to me. You can find this in Luke 10, verse 38 to 40. So, a woman by the name of Martha welcomed Jesus and made him quite at home. She had a sister, Mary, who sat before the master, hanging on every word he said. But Martha was pulled away by all she had to do in the kitchen. Later she stepped in, interrupting them. She said, "Master, don't you care that my sister has abandoned the kitchen to me? Tell her to come and lend me a hand." And the master said, "Martha, dear Martha, you're fussing far too much and getting yourself worked up over nothing. Only one thing is essential, and Mary has chosen it. It's the main course and won't be taken away from her." That's reading the Bible, alright? In Luke, you can find that. So basically, Martha was worried about several things, and Mary was the one. The Bible said that she was the one that chose only one. She chose the essential thing, the main course. It says that which won't be taken away from her. The main course that won't be taken away from her. We should know what that thing is. Imagine if you have one main thing in life. It says right here that only one thing is essential, and Mary chose it. If you ask me, I want to choose it too. It says it's the main course and it won't be taken away from her. Imagine if you spend your whole life piling up things, and then one day somebody come and steal all of it from you. That's heartbreaking. But we know that there's one thing that can't be taken away from us. What is that one thing? I mean, if you're like me, you won't figure it out. But the Bible clearly tells us it's her purpose, it's her godly focus. What did Mary do? Mary sat before the master, hanging on every word he said. She had a godly focus. She was focused on her purpose. She was focused on who she was. she had focus. And she got to know, because she got to know the master, she got to know who she was. She got to know what she's here for. She got to know what her calling is, what her purpose is. And that, if you know that for yourself, that will never be taken away from you. It is the main course of your life. It's your purpose. So why am I talking about purpose? Because we're talking about we're talking about the right one, right? So why am I talking about purpose? It's because most of us are really anxious and worried about finding the right one. Really, when it comes on to like relationships, and who do we spend our time with? Who do we befriend with? Who do we marry? Who do we, link up with and sit under? Who is, because everybody's not for us, right? We can't learn from everybody. We can't be friends with everybody, but there is the right one. There's the right people that you link up with. And we get anxious about finding this right one. But the Holy Spirit told me something that I can share with you for free. It says, focus on your purpose and the right one will find you along the way. Imagine your purpose to be like a road, like a lane with your name written on it. Imagine that. If your purpose is like a road or lane with your name written on it. And of course, there are many other roads or lanes thereabout if you look. But only one road with your name on it. We're talking about purpose. Only one road with your name on it. And yes, that is your purpose. So as you walk along this road, focused on where it is headed, or leading your focused on what lies ahead, you will find the right one, or you and them will eventually meet up. The right person will eventually meet up with you on that road. But why is that? It's simple. It is because the right one will have a similar purpose. Will have a similar purpose in their life. A similar purpose like you. The right one will have that similar purpose, right? And then you and them will both come together and help each other out to fulfill the purpose. More efficient. The one purpose. The vision. The focus together. That's why two is always better than one. Have you ever heard the saying that goes, two hands make the work light? The focus here is the work, one work, the vision, one vision. The work, the road, the work, the vision, the mission, one mission. That, okay, so see, turn out, it signifies one purpose. In other words, the two are busy about the same task. And that is what makes everything easier and lighter. Therefore, I remember like when I just started med school, I used to have this teacher that always tell us about, imagine if a baby born with two heads. My gosh, that is definitely a monster. You call that a monster. That's what he used to say. And that's, if you think about it, you can obviously, just picture that. Imagine a baby born with two heads. That's a monster. That's like having two visions. You and somebody link up and you and them busy about two different things. One going left, one going right. That's not companionship. That's war. Therefore, if I am trying to make a pen, it would be silly of me to link up with somebody who, let's say, is trying to make a pencil, or who is not trying to make anything at all. If I link up with somebody who's trying to make a pencil, I'm gonna be demanding of them ink. They don't have ink, they have lead, because they want to make a pencil. You understand what I'm saying now? In other words, if my purpose is making a pen, and somebody else's purpose is making a pencil and I link up with them, they can never be the right one. Alright, they're going to be busy about something else, and I'm gonna be frustrated because you know, we'll have two different visions. Monsters, chaotic. It's not gonna work out. Alright, so worse if I link up with somebody who's not trying to make anything at all. You know how some people can link up with people who, you know, one is busy trying to make something, other one just sit in the couch and look. That is another problem. That's problem as well. You don't want to be living your life like that. You don't have to. You just have to understand what I'm saying, and they can swerve that. You don't have to experience certain things if you just know. So that's what I'm talking to you guys tonight about, the right one. Pretty simple what I'm saying. The truth is always simple. It's always straightforward and simple, and is that which make you free. Truth. So I hope you get what I'm saying. Really simple, easy, something that you can definitely benefit from if you just ponder on it. It can help you to do better and be better in your everyday life, whether it's your friendship or somebody who you're trying to marry, or somebody who, you know, you want to learn from, or just regular everyday, because we have relationship in our life, platonic, romantic, mentorship. We have relationships in our life, right? So that can definitely help you out. All right, so I hope you understand what I'm saying. And I want to give you something as bonus. It's in 2 Corinthians 6 verse 14. It says, don't become partners with those who reject God. How can you make partnership out of wrong and right? That's not partnership. That's war. That's war, definitely. So that's bonus for you. And I hope that what I'm saying helps you. Hope it blesses you. Hope it encourages you. Hope you learn from it. Hope it helps you to do better and be better in your everyday life. Alright. So I love you. God bless you. And I also want you to stay up to date with the news that I'm going to be releasing for this entire month of February. I think you'll definitely benefit from it. All you have to do is subscribe to the website. It's www.neishasjohnson.com. www.neishasjohnson.com. You can find it. You can Google it and you can find it, and you can subscribe, and you'll never miss an update. Alright, so that's definitely for you, and I hope it blesses you. I hope you can send me a message and we can all communicate with each other. So I love you guys. Until next week, Friday. Peace out.